Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing, viewer. Thank you so much for listening to my videos, for watching, for commenting, for being on my channel. I really appreciate it. Obviously, my name is Shikha. And in this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about something really interesting that I've been kind of really playing with in my head, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it in this video. This is a sentence that I got from this individual who was a viewer. I don't remember who it was. Was it Luke or someone else? And he said this really interesting thing that he says, "What makes me apprehensive is when people seem unaware or attracted to this false image of me that I have no familiarity with." Boom! Isn't that awesome? I'll repeat it again. What makes me apprehensive is when people seem unaware or attracted to this false image of me that I have no familiarity with. It's so interesting to me to actually even think about this idea, because a lot of times INFJs are, because they're chameleons, because we can't take on the properties of the people around us, because we hide ourselves so well, because we have so many different layers that we don't reveal to people, because we live in our heads so many times and we are not aware of what's going on in the world. So many reasons. A lot of people don't actually know what we really are, but they have this image, this false image of us in their head. Now, a lot of times that's what causes our relationships to break apart, is because people thought we were something. They were the good little INFJ, and we turn out to be mean bitches or bastards, and so they're like, oh shit, this is not the person I was thinking of, right? And so that's when things change for them. A lot of times that happens to us. Also, they have this false image. A lot of times people have this false image of INFJs as being these perfect beings that never get angry, or these intuitive beings that are always caring, or these empathic beings that you can always talk to, and these kind of people that we're not really, right? We're not. I'm not empathic all the time. Sometimes I don't want to listen to your bullshit. I'm not caring all the time. Sometimes I just want to be on my own, do my own thing. I don't want to care about other people all the time. And a lot of times, majority of the times, I'm not nice. I'm actually really mean, and I'm harsh and hard. And a lot of people think the opposite of me. All these people think I'm very nice and soft. I'm not, right? And so it's really interesting to me that when that is revealed to the person, they have this false image of us, and then it's revealed to them, they get all antsy and upset about it. They're like, oh my god, I don't even know you anymore. Who are you? What did you become? When did you change? Blah, 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 right? What makes me really angry is that, you have this random false image of myself in your head, and you think that that's the truth, and then now you're getting angry at me because I am not who you thought you were, who you thought I was. What the hell? Come on, people. Also, it really makes me upset or sad or a little bit scared, actually, when people think of me as something that I'm not. Because then I feel like I have to kind of live up to that random standard, or I have to pretend to be something that I'm not. Otherwise, that relationship is going to break, which really is not something that I want to deal with. So I have to fake myself until I make them realize that this is not who I am, or make them understand who I really am. And I really get scared about that, because I really don't want to do all that stuff. A lot of times I'll just walk away from that relationship rather than dealing with that stuff. Also, because we have a really, really, really negative view of ourselves. Well, I shouldn't say negative. We know who we are. We know who we really are. We know that we're not perfect. We know we're not cool or nice or extroverted or good or positive, all that stuff. We know who we truly are inside of us. When people have a false image of us, we don't like it, because we think, oh my god, I'm lying to them. And we don't like lying to other people. We want to be honest with them. We want to be direct with them. We want them to know the truth. And so when they don't know the truth, we feel like, shit, am I lying to them? Should I be telling them what's going on, really? Is it my fault that they think that I'm like this? A lot of times, for me specifically, because I do this channel, people think that they have certain views of me, right? She's really nice, she's really kind, oh my god, she's really good, blah, blah, blah. Or they have random other views of me, right? It's really hard for me to actually see that. I'm always correcting people. No, I'm not like that. No, I'm not like that. Remember, I'm not like that, because I don't want people to have the false image of me. I don't want them to think that I'm good when I'm not. I don't want them to think that I'm pure when I'm not. I don't want them to think anything of me when it's actually not the truth. It's not the right way of it. I want them to know the honest thing about me. I want them to know all the flaws. I want them to know all the crappy things that I do. I want them to know how evil I am or bad I am. I want them to know how mean or harsh I can be, right? I don't want them to think these good things about me. A lot of you message me all the time saying as well, I really like you. I wish I could be more like you. And I'm like, I always message back saying, no, You don't want to be like me because this image that you have of me is false. I don't want you guys to perpetuate this false image of me because it's not the truth. This is not just the way with the YouTube channel or anything else. It's the way with everything that we do. INFJs in general want people to know their essence. They want them to know who they truly are, all of their imperfections, all their flaws, all of their things, that make us who we are. We want them to know the truth. We don't want people to believe that we are good, or we're kind, or we're soft, or we're pure, or whatever it might be, because we're not, right? But for some reason, people have this false image of us all the time. All the time. It happens to me all the time. People will just meet me and they'll be like, oh my God, you look like a really great, good person. I really feel like you have a lot of wisdom, blah, blah, blah. And I think to myself, no, I don't. And first of all, you barely met me. You don't know me. Don't make these random assumptions about me just because you feel it, because it's not the truth. And I don't want you to feel that way about me, because when the house of cards falls and you realize I'm not really like that, then our relationship's going to completely fall apart. That's why I'm constantly telling people, no, I'm not like that. Please don't have this false image of me. I'm like this, and remember that, because when you're going to see that true image of me, you're going to be really, really upset. Yeah, I hope this makes sense to you guys. It's just really important for, if you are not an INFJ, you're listening to this, do not put your INFJs on a pedestal, because they don't deserve it. We're not perfect beings. Actually, in fact, we're the most imperfect beings you'll ever meet. And we have a lot of flaws that we are all aware of, right? So don't do that to us. It's not fair to us, it's not fair to you, it's not fair to anyone else. And also, if you're an INFJ, make sure that you correct this fallacy right away. Make sure you tell them right away that you're not the way they think you are. And fix it right away. It's really, really, really important. Otherwise, you're going to start off on the wrong foot. The whole relationship is going to be on a foundation that's really shaky, and then eventually it's going to fall apart, because that's what always happens when relationships start off in that manner. Hope this makes sense to you guys. I hope I was able to explain myself to you. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doing a good job of this. But thank you again for listening. Thank you for being on my channel, for all your support, for subscribing, everything. Thank you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.